I mean, I'd like to see them, if they don't want to go with the orbs, I'd like to see them actually buff up the staffs. I'd like to see the staves have some sort of like, maybe like native effect that maybe causes people to actually choose them. Like put like a static faster cast on every staff or something, like just 20% faster cast, like on whatever staff that you have. And then when people go to put a rune word in it, like maybe there was like, even if they do obsession or something like that, like then the 20% faster cast is going to stack on top of the faster cast on the staff.
I might steal that idea. I like it.
Yeah, if they gave it like a static buff that would actually make it, you know, like interesting to the sorceresses, it could potentially be something. Because most sorceresses don't even want to block.
Oh yeah,
like that's a thing that I think a lot of people who play sorceresses and have shields, they don't even think about. But like, you don't want block chance on a sorceress unless you're building block. Because if you have high block chance on a sorceress and you have horrible block recovery rates, it'll get you killed. No different than like not having enough faster hit recovery gets you killed on sorceress. You know, you get stuck in that faster hit recovery loop and you die, which is a horrible lesson that a lot of sorceresses learn really early on. You know, they're running along and a group of monsters tags them, and all of a sudden they're just getting wailed on and they can't get out and they're screaming.
Yeah. I've even been there. You know, so I don't prioritize survivability as much as I probably should sometimes, and you know, get that wrong group knocking you down. I got to be honest. I mentioned it real quick, but I like that 20% static on a staff, or 20% faster cast rate on a staff. That's a good idea. I think
that comes from Lord of the Rings Online. I used to play that a lot. So it's an MMO. But in the game, all of the weapons, every single weapon had some sort of like special bonus, which would maybe gravitate you toward that weapon over others. Like the halberd had increased threat, so monsters would attack you more often if you were using halberd. The two-handed swords had like a 2% crit bonus. You know, like each individual weapon had its own specific bonus, and you would look at the weapons and be like, okay, well, I want a DPS, so I'm going to go with the two-handed sword over the halberd. Or you do like, I'm a tank. I want as much threat as I can get. You know, I got to fight with the the melees and the healers for aggro, so I'm going to go with the halberd. And I just thought it was really interesting. None of the buffs were like, make or break. Like they weren't going to like, if you didn't choose this particular weapon, you weren't going to get accepted for a raid or anything. But just the small bonuses made the customizability of like what weapon you chose, like kind of more toward what you were trying to do. And so like having a small bonus like that on the staffs could be interesting, because it would maybe give the sorceresses a reason to actually utilize those. But then again, Spirit is so freaking good that like people can't put the dang thing down. It's like
with how cheap it is, and with the runes that go in it, costs nothing. It's the most powerful in the game. Yeah, pretty wild.